hit me up, the DJ, her mom's
Awesome.
birthday party. So they'll be hearing some boom, boom. I put it in the hoop like slam, slam. Heard the crowd screaming. Or, another throwback that I randomly sing out loud to myself sometimes
Who's that?
is actually I have a lot of random songs, but sometimes I randomly think about sitting here thinking about yesterday. Sorry, it was Maya and
Wait, yeah.
Backstreet
Yeah,
Boys.
yeah.
Uh, Take me there. I wanna
Wait, is
go
that the
there.
Rugrats theme song?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, the
yeah.
best.
I have a lot of random
The
songs.
best. That song. It was Maya
Mace.
and Mace.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which sometimes I learned today it's good to listen to the radio. First of all, I didn't even know they played one of my favorite songs that came out a couple weeks ago, Red Rum. I didn't know they played that on Power 99, so they were playing that. But another thing I learned today listening to the radio, which it kills me because that was always my dream, that it's a dying industry, is they were talking about some beef out there in the real world.
Oh, who's
Club Shay
beefing?
Shay, Shannon Sharp. I didn't know and
Oh,
they mentioned he has a lot of beef with a lot
is
of
that a
people this year.
sports person?
Yeah, but I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
he had that. Have you ever seen those memes and whatever with Cat Williams, Club Shay Shay, the interview?
Of course, I
Yeah,
watched that
that's what I'm
immediately.
saying. Shannon Sharp
It
was the
was
one who did the interview.
phenomenal. Oh,
Club Shay Shay. He had Monet on there. Monet was talking crazy.
wow.
I guess
Love it.
Club Shay Shay,
Speaking of entertainment, Ryan,
yeah, right.
love it.
He had some My Life, Your Entertainment. That's T.I. But yeah, he had some beef with Mace or whatever. And I guess Mace talked about whatever they talked about. And then I guess some people out there were calling Shannon Sharp gay, and it was just like, damn, like I said, there's just people out there who are just
Projecting their feelings onto others.
people in their fields out there. Yo, A-Roll, for sure.
Oh, hey, egg roll.
Egg roll, wow. Did
My ECF gal.
are you wearing that hat because of Beyonce?
Hello, duh. I'm channeling that. Well, I'm going to Texas this weekend for some big life-changing moments, but we'll get to that next week.
Oh,
Channeling Austin, Texas, channeling Beyonce, Texas Hold'em. Obviously, the best jam from last week,
yeah,
hands down, Pat. Nothing else.
yeah.
Beat it.
Nothing else. I don't really have.
Easy.
I don't have anything else for you. Even
Yeah.
though I was listening to this before you came here. I don't know if this was this past week or the week before. Pitbull's album.
Yes.
He has a lot of. I
Definitely.
wasn't. You can just kind of put it on and just play it. Like it's a good like summer album.
Yes.
Like we can manifest listening to that this summer.
Ooh.
Like maybe I'll listen to it out back. You know what I mean? With some
Oh.
whiskey and a cigar with my fire pit.
Yes. Awesome.
Baby be up here sound asleep. Baby Cash. You know what I
Oh.
mean? He'll be counting his Z's, and I'll be outside causing a ruckus, a motherfucking ruckus.
How close are we to the due date?
Like 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
not even close. I
Wow.
mean, not even close. It is close.
So
Very
exciting.
close.
So exciting.
So, well, speaking of, I guess we don't really have a new Friday jam because we already just talked about it. Look at
Easy.
that. The
Perfect.
new Friday jam was easy, squeezy. Men are from Mars. Women are from Mars today. Look at this. That's called Planet Earth today. We're on Planet Earth.
You're already channeling my theme for this weekend by saying Planet Earth. Just
Look,
wait, Jordan.
just wait.
Shit's about to go down.
Shit is going down, son.
Like the aliens are coming upon us.
Don't say that. That shit might actually happen. Actually, is a full moon this Saturday?
Yeah.
I
If not,
know that February 24th.
yes, Saturday.
Only reason why I know that is because it's a trivia question.
Brilliant.
The full moon for this month is called the blank moon. What's the name for the moon?
Besides full?
No, like these moons every single
February,
month
March.
every month
Oh,
they have a new
winter.
every month they have a name.
Oh my God. What is
So
it? School
this
us.
this month is the snow moon.
Oh,
I forget what last month was, but yeah, every single month there's like a name for the
I
moon.
love that.
I mean, me too. I mean, you should have figured, I guess. Honestly, I had the same reaction you did when I first saw it. I was like, wait, these moons have names? And I was
They
just like,
should. They deserve names. They're
yeah,
beautiful.
I don't even know.
That moon was shining
It's
so
plugged in. It's
bright.
probably plugged in on the wrong side.
What
It might have
happened?
to be reversed around. I didn't see it, so I didn't know. But
The moon is shining so bright. My dog was howling at it last night. Then I had to bring him inside. But I still said, thank you for letting me know that it was bright. I'll go outside and look at it. Thanks for howling, letting me know. I need to go look at it. It was a beautiful sky. Stars were shining bright like diamonds.
Shine bright like a diamond.
It's so
Shine bright
easy.
like a diamond. So shine bright
Oh, it's so easy to get you going.
tonight, you and I.
Uh,
If it's gonna take time to plug in, no matter where it's plugged in, it's gonna take like 5 minutes to do whatever it's got to do. Once it's got to do it, but
is it because of my big dumb hat?
yeah, got on the Texas hat. The Texas, what's the name of that song? Texas Hold'em, right?
Yes.
All right, very clever, Beyonce.
Hey.
You know me, I'm terrible with the names. But
That commercial from the Super Bowl, Barbe and
Oh, yeah.
BOTUS, BOTUS, I was dying. I was like, yes, let's go. LFG. Is that still a thing?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I use that with my gambling degenerate friends when they send me
Okay.
a long parlay, and I send the Tom Brady emoji like, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? So
Amazing.
still, look at Liz is still in the time.
Whew. Thank
You know,
goodness.
Pause.
Wait.
You know.
Wait. Here we go.
Do you know what
Hey.
pause means yet?
Stop. Wait. Collaborate and listen. Nope.
Whoa.
Too far? Did I go
Now
too
she's
far?
going real far back. She's going real far back with it.
Well, let's get to our first topic,
Yes.
so we don't go down a rabbit hole of
No, I know.
terrible one-hit wonders.
Were they one-hit wonders?
That one was.
Yeah.
What else did Vanilla Ice have? I'm
I don't
sure
know.
other things, but
It's-
anyway.
So before we move on,
Oh, okay.
last question.
Yes.
So like when we say one-hit wonders, some of these people have more than one song, but they're only known for one song. Like Soulja Boy. Would you consider him a one-hit wonder?
No, I can definitely name, maybe not off the top of my head, but I can name like 2 or 3. There's definitely.
But if you can't name more than 3 songs by an artist, are they technically a one-hit wonder?
No. Literally, it's in the name. Wow. It's
The
in the name.
name.
It's in the name.
The name.
It's in the name. One hit. If they had 2 or 3 that became popular.
I know, but like you're still like you're not like you're not known for a great album. You're known for like one song, and you had 2 other songs that were like, I'm not saying Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy has hits down the line, like,
Of course.
but I'm just saying like some people might only think of Soulja Boy as in like you'll crank that Soulja Boy, you know what I mean?
Right.
But he also had Kiss Me Through the Phone. He's got some other songs out there.
Yes.
Yeah, Trick, yeah.
Get out of my face.
All right, like Liz was saying, she got me wondering what a one-hit wonder was. So I guess her true definition is only one song.
Yeah.
But I might argue if somebody has like Baby Got Back, I think he has one other song that I heard of, MC Hammer.
Right.
So like he technically people consider him a one-hit wonder. But he has at least like I forget the name of the other song, but he has at least 2 songs that I heard of or know that other people like listen to. So it's 2 hits still like a one-hit wonder.
Well, Baby Got Back was Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Or Sir Mix-a-Lot, sorry. Who did I say?
MC Hammer.
Oh shit. I mean MC Hammer
It's all right.
MC Hammer's
Can't touch this.
yeah, there we go. That's what well, no matter what, MC
Yes.
Hammer has another hit that I can think of. I just can't think of it.
I know what you mean. No problem. Maybe some people will think that's a one-hit wonder, and if you know there's more songs that you know, then you won't think it. So maybe it's relative.
But he's still technically a one-hit wonder to me.
Okay, fine.
See, that's what I'm just saying. I'm trying to ask where's the line of like one-hit wonder.
It's relative. There's
like
no
is
line.
it like a 1.5 hit wonder?
No line.
All right, cool. onto the topic. Liz, take us there. Take
All right.
me there.
I want to go there. We want to talk about karma and manifestation. If they're different to you, what do they mean to you? Do you follow them? Do you have them in your journey of your life? What's your definitions of each?
So I'll start here, and I feel like karma is judgmental. Not really judgmental. I don't know the word I'm looking for. As stern, maybe, as this might sound. I just feel like there's only one definition of karma, and no one should have more than one definition of it. As what goes around comes around. At the end of the day. So, as in that it has a lot of meaning to it. To me, it's just, I guess if I had to go and George J-Smoove death perception of it, it is, what you put out in the universe will come back to your universe. Not always all in the same, circle. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of circles made in the day, but sometimes some are a little bit smaller, some are a little bit bigger, but it would always come back around. So sometimes in that little circle, when you put it out, it might not come back. So the circle still gotta, grow, and then eventually it'll come back. But at the same time, like, it's what you put out will come back at the end of the day. That's what karma means to me. And I feel like no matter what, however you look at it, what goes around comes around, however you want to look at it. But at the end of the day, that is the true universal definition that I have to say.
Okay.
Bam!
I love it.
Slam!
Now, how does that differentiate, or does it differentiate to you from manifestation?
I feel like manifestation, I feel like you're in control of what this is great that I had yoga today.
Brilliant.
The instructor,
Good job.
struggling in these poses, she said, get the idea out of your brain, that negative, nasty thought of, I can't.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there holding the pose like, bitch, I can't. Stop. Let me go. But no, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, that's just how I feel like manifest. You think, I feel like you have a thought and you work towards that thought. And the more you want to make something happen, you make it happen. That's you manifesting what you want to happen. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're in control of our own.
We are.
Of our own destiny.
I agree.
And if you manifest that you want to be somewhere, and you really believe in your heart and your mind and your soul that you manifested to do this, then I mean, God's going to get you there. Someone's going to get you there. You know what I mean? Something.
Right.
If that's how you feel, and that's how you feel, you don't feel that way for no reason. So even if it's a thought, then make it happen. Manifest it.
Do you have any personal examples of when either one of those was present in your life?
Maybe manifesting for me, maybe back when I started doing bingo. Once I got to like 3 nights a week, COVID came around, and then I kind of built back up. I did say at one point, I'm not doing this now, because now I lived it, and I don't know, it is what it is. But I was like, all right, Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, I want to do something every night of the week. And I mean, I was, and made life easy for me. I was able to focus on the big picture, the middle picture, and the small picture. But I mean, I told myself I was going to get there, and I did it. And then, what are some other random accomplishments that I have in my life that I feel like I've manifested into life?
Or I mean, it could also be negative, right? Do you think negativity could be manifested?
I try not to put negative light and thoughts in my brain.
Great. Well, there you go. Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, I don't really know about times. Obviously, I've had times where doubted things, doubted life, doubted people, things, all of it. You know what I mean? And it's just the bad thoughts. That's why now it kind of sucks, because like I'm so at peace. I don't let things bother me. But I feel like being so at peace sometimes makes me feel unhuman, because I feel like sometimes I just don't have natural feelings. I just feel like I'm so at peace. It's just like, all right, like I'm me, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna be happy. If you're not happy, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? You live your life, I'll live my life. That's all it is.
Beautiful.
It's too short to live. So like I said, I'm not gonna sit here. I ain't worried about y'all, because I'm already me already. Sorry, that's a Jay-Z line.
Okay, thank you.
From something. Yeah, that's sorry. But yeah, that's how
That's great.
ever since I heard that line, like that song, honestly, there's a lot of lyrics in that song that like a lot of people don't know it. It's called Already Home. It's on the Blueprint 3. I think it's like the 11th or 12th song on the album. But for me, like I listen to that song, like really puts me in like my manifest. I listen to a lot of Jay-Z like when I'm in like a powerful, like strong state of mind.
Oh, I can see that. Yes.
So Already Home, there's even a line in the song. He says, I'm in the hall already. I'm on the wall already. I'm a work of art. I'm a war hall already. You know what I mean? Like those kind of lyrics.
Already.
Like, you know what I mean?
Word.
You know what I mean? Yes. The word. I'm already here. Like I already said what I'm going to be. Yes. I'm in the hall already. I'm on the wall already. I'm a work of art. You know what I mean? Like I'm a war hall already. Like those to me are just poetic. It's just poetic. That's the poetry that like makes that I want to manifest. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I try not to put like, like I said, I don't try to put no negative downness because I mean, you get there, it's hard to get out.
Yes, it
You
is.
get caught staring at the wall. You get caught
Of course.
doing things you don't want to be doing, feeling the way you don't want to feel. So
I kind of saw that last week. I was feeling down mentally and just watching the recording back, like it looked like my face was like just being pulled down because my energy was down. It
yeah,
just looked so weird that was like this. And I wasn't like uplifted. I was like, oh gosh.
my uplifting is done from Ulta Beauty Store. I spend about $35 on the sun SPF stuff for my
Nice.
face
There you
and the
go.
moisturizer for my face.
Perfect. You're an
Actually,
inspiration.
before we even I do let people know. I do want everyone to know. Another self-care thing that I do towards myself, which I never mentioned last week. I take about 25 minutes in the bathroom before I go to bed. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I brush my teeth,
Mm-hmm.
wash the face, put on the moisturizer, put
Mm-hmm.
in the beard oil, you know what I mean? Spread
Ooh.
it out with the comb,
Nice.
put in the wave stuff, brush the hair, you know what I mean? That's how I do it before I go to bed.
Amazing.
But
Take notes, everybody.
Liz, what have you tried to, how has manifestation worked for you in the 34 years of life for you?
That's a freaking loaded question. God damn.
I know.
That's a
Well,
great
I'm just
question.
saying,
No, it's great. I'm all about it.
there's ups and downs.
I
Have you
li-
ever had a low point of feeling like you've manifested something low that like you kind of, had a fear for, and you're like, this is what's going to happen, and then it happened just because you feared for the worst? Ooh, bam! Those words just came out, and it just sounded, whoo!
I would say to that specific scenario, no.
Okay, so yeah, you have,
But I definitely feel like I talk to the universe every day, and somehow learned an awareness of like knowing when I get the questions answered. And you never know when they're going to get answered, but I feel like I get my questions answered. Whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's in a year, it will come, and you just have to be patient to know, but you will get answers. And so that to me is manifestation, is actually like just having the awareness and having your eyes, ears, hands open to like knowing, to receiving. Okay, it's probably not going to be in the way that you thought, but you
yeah,
are getting your answer, and this
yeah.
is the way, and this is what the universe has provided. So here you go. Good
There
luck.
it is.
Yeah.
Good luck. Do
I
your
love
thing.
it. I'm all about manifestation. I think it's so amazing just to like think, just to think that way, that you have the control.
Yeah,
It was hard for me to kind of define the difference between karma and manifestation, so I still feel murky about what the difference is to me.
yeah,
But like with manifestation, like there's something about maybe it's more maybe your brain and your thoughts and your control over that. And then maybe karma is more like the energy. So for example, with karma and energy in my world, for some reason, our mail is being withheld, which if you didn't know that they could do that, they can do that. And that's hilarious because like they can literally just not give you your mail for days in a row. Fascinating. Obviously, I'm sure it's something on us, right? Something stupid, something silly. Who knows? We didn't get a notification, but all of a sudden I realized it's been days, nothing.
yeah.
And so I came into work today and I said out loud to everybody that scenario. How hilarious, something's going on, I don't know. Guess what happens at work? Because of where because of where my car was parked on the street, they did not deliver the mail to work. I brought that energy with me. I brought those emotions of stress, of frustration with me, and they affected somebody else.
Damn.
Wow. Hilarious.
Yeah,
Freaking hilarious. So those emotions, when I first got them, I should have rode the wave immediately, shut it down, moved on, whatever. I'll try to figure it out. Let's not worry about it. I'll get it when I get it. Or obviously make it a priority if you really need your mail, like go to the post office the literal next day if you can or something. I don't know, figure it out. But I just thought that was hilarious.
no, it is. I feel like the main difference, I feel like karma you can't really control because, like I said, I feel like It's what goes around comes around. I feel like it's how I look at it.
Okay, interesting.
Sometimes I feel like you can only do your part. It's not always going to come back around sometimes, but
Okay.
I feel like manifesting, I feel like you're more in control of like what you can manifest.
Okay, what about this example?
All right.
Is this karma or is this manifestation? Someone fact check me on this, but women have more autoimmune diseases than men do. Pretty sure in our world. More females have autoimmune diseases.
Okay.
For example, my mom, rheumatoid arthritis, just got her fourth joint replaced. Like her body's just completely breaking down, which is why I'm so into the stuff I'm into to like help prolong that or preventative maintenance that as long as possible for my life. Because it is, well, let's just not say anything about it because the universe is always listening. So anyway, so why is that? Why do females have more autoimmune diseases? What I read was something along the lines of because females tend to be more emotional, so the emotions are either held in, not released healthily. We maybe we hold in some kind of healthy anger, don't get it released. We hold in some kind of trauma, we don't release it healthily in a great way. We don't have control over our own healing. We're so worried about everybody else. We don't put ourselves first.
Preach, preacher.
Right? So maybe all that energy built up inside, boom, autoimmune disease.
That's wild, but it's all true.
So is that karma or is that manifestation? What are your thoughts?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like it's hard for like our hormones are just different.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, like you can't control your hormones. You can only do the best you can to control your hormones. Like at the end of the day, for instance, not to sound like a dog here, but the older I got and realized this, a man is going to be a man at the end of the day. For real, for real. You know what I mean? Like if a girl walks by and you know what I mean, that thing's bouncing, he's going to look at the end of the, no, I've seen it. Like listen, I'll be having dead on conversations with
How
people.
How did we go here?
But I'm just saying, like, that's a natural male horny hormone. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like you can't control your hormones and emotions. You can do your best to control it, but at the end of the day, it's tough. Like, I don't know if that's like a karma or like I said, you can only do your part. You don't know what's going to come back around. But at the end of the day, it's not like a bad thing at the end of the day.
So you're connecting hormones to emotions.
A little bit, yeah.
Right? Which makes sense to a point. But what about as far as controlling those emotions and healing from the emotions? We have control over that, right?
Healing, maybe, but we're just so different. Women do it in different ways than men.
Of course,
different ways, different timelines.
But as a being, just as a human being.
As a human being, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's all different.
That's deep. It's deep.
Men handle their emotions in way different ways, also.
Obviously.
Where like women will care and they won't do something to like hurt a man, but a man, he just will do whatever he wants to do to heal his ego or whatever. So he doesn't care who gets hurt. And it's at the end of the day, like a male doesn't, if he's hurt and trying to fix something and trying to, you know what I mean, dealing with his emotion, his raw emotion, I mean, he's going to do whatever he wants to do.
So males try to protect their ego. I wonder, again, fact check me on this, but do males have more heart-related diseases?
Probably.
Right? So there you go. Because they're trying to protect their ego, then their heart and their emotions are never.
Look at that. You make me scientifically feel like I figured it out with some ghetto shit. I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about.
We're solving world's problems.
I know. Right. Well, that's what it is. I mean, yeah. So, well, I think we figured this one out. Anything else you want to say on manifestation versus karma?
You have the power, people. You have it. You really do.
Vote or die.
All right. Let's not vote. Nobody vote this year. Please do not. God damn it. Please.
Enjoy the commercials, though. They're going to be... This is going to be thriller.
Ugh.
There are going to be some great commercials.
I saw this
I
thing
can't
that
wait for the commercials.
it said like the United States needs to not vote this year so we can be single for a few years and figure out ourselves.
Wow.
I love that so much.
Liz she was probably dying as soon as she saw that shit. She started cracking the fuck up.
Absolutely. It was so great. I felt that. I was like, exactly. We all need to do that. If you haven't done it already.
If you haven't done it already.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
All right. So speaking of manifesting, let's manifest that it's warm outside, please. And let's talk about some events happening in the summertime. I just jumped full steam ahead into like
summertime.
Thank you.
Summertime.
So I pulled up some summer music festivals that are happening around us. I think they're around us. They seem to be somewhere around us. We have in June 20th to 23rd, the Barefoot Country Music Fest in Wildwood, New Jersey. How far is that from us?
Wildwood, 2 hours.
Okay. So you've got your typical people: Luke Bryan, Keith Urban, Kane Brown, Old Dominion, Jake Owen. But you've got some newbies: Bailey Zimmerman, Nate Smith, who I've been sleeping on, shamefully. Totally digging his album from last year, and I think he's putting out one this year. Super excited. But if you like country music and you like more poppy, but still like a good voice, listen to Nate Smith. And then Nika Moon, who's like super fun, upbeat summer jams. And then in York, PA, in July, the 19th through the 28th, so a full long week, there's the York State Fair. Who doesn't love a state fair? They have Kane Brown again. I guess he's coming. So did you know Kane Brown, his wife is Caitlin from our high school? Shout out. So yeah. I love that he's like coming back here. That's great. Breaking Benjamin, Lainey Wilson, and then Luda will be here. That's going to be awesome. That'll be so fun to go to.
Who called Ludacris?
What?
Nothing. It's
okay.
a commercial.
Oh, okay, sorry. In August 4th through the 13th, again, another like week long is Music Fest 2024. That's in Bethlehem, PA. And a couple of people there are Old Dominion, Leonard Skinnard, and also Ludacris again. So he's like coming around here. That's fun.
Damn, you making an appearance in the Super Bowl and you everywhere.
I know, I love it. Let's go. And then also in August, the 9th through the 11th, 3-day festival, Elements Music and Arts Festival in Long Pond, PA. That's an EDM festival. You have Excision, Millennium, and Cascade. Again, there's thousands of people at that one. If you know any EDM festivals, which I'm dying to go back to another one. They're so much fun. My God, so much fun. Just so, like, I think I don't know if I've talked about it before. I worked at one before, and it was just the best, hippiest, loving community, unity, the best memes, just the greatest era. Like, so fun. I want to go back so bad.
Take me there. I want to go there.
And yes, I would like dress up as Reptar for sure. Or SpongeBob, because there's so many SpongeBob memes. Anyway, I'm just so excited. I just want it to be warm outside, clearly.
Couldn't tell.
And I love music, so, as you couldn't tell. Anyway.
Good music.
Anything
good
about
music.
from any of that?
No, I mean, it's a good list.
Word.
Now we know about some summer festivities, music-wise, to plan for, so there's things out here to do in the summer, you know, especially since like the summer's so long and things can get boring kind of quick. It's always nice to like mix it up and be outside. And I feel like it's summertime. You should be living your life. Like
you should always be living your life.
I know, but like summer is like the perfect time to take full advantage of everything.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Get all your hormones out. Shout out to the males out there. But
oh my God.
That's probably when yeah, never mind. I won't comment on that.
All right.
Yeah, move on.
Jordan, have you seen the movie Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher?
I've seen it, I think.
Are you familiar with? Do you remember?
I remember the movie.
The basis of like he's living his life. Something happens, probably dealing with a girl. He wants to go back in time. He wants to go back in time to change it so he can get the girl. He goes back in time. Something else gets fucked up. So he keeps going back in time, and every time he goes back, something else gets fucked up. Finally, he realizes you can't be doing any of this in the first place. Right. So If there was no butterfly effect that existed in this scenario, what 3 things in your life would you go back in time and change?
First things first, one of the first mistakes I made was probably about 22. I moved out of the rentals house. You know
Mm,
why? Just wanted a place to get some yams at. You know what I mean? I moved out
yep.
just because every decision that I can go back and do. What did you say about the butterfly effect at the beginning? What was it because that
A
it went back?
girl.
Exactly. So every single decision for me has to do with women.
Oh. Mm.
I'm not blaming women because
Whew.
I love women to death. I
Mm-hmm.
love them more than anything in the world.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, a lot of bad decisions I have made
Wow.
have been with, like I said, moving out just to
Just to appease a girl?
A.
Oh, right. Many. Whatever. That's fine. But that was really appeasing you.
Learned a lot in that time period because I was a young, you know what I mean. I've only dated like one girl by that time, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. Only technically whatever with two, so 22 years old. It was just like it's my spot, you know what I mean. I work, I come home. It's my house, motherfucker. So like, and then for me, like, this is a little off topic, but
Okay.
this is where I've come up with my strategy for, hooking up with people for the first time. And when I had girls over my house in the gambling world, it's the advantage of having home court, home field advantage.
Yes.
You
Definitely.
know everything in your house. You're comfortable in your house.
Right.
You are in control of the whole game. This is your home crowd. You mean you're here to win for your home crowd. So I won for the home crowd. You know what I mean. I had home court. I had the advantage. I took advantage of the advantage. You know what I mean. So it was nice to always have home court. And home court won me. Put it this way: home court. I won more home court games than I did before I moved out than winning away games. You know what I mean? Sometimes back then, you're at a girl's house, you're not staying over.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you define home court versus away court again?
Oh, I'm describing it right now. Home court was when I was at home.
When you lived
So
with your
like,
parents?
no, no, no. Home
Oh.
court was like when I lived on my own, and like the girls came over to my house. Like I had
Okay,
home
but why do
court.
you? I'm sorry. Why do you regret this? Though this sounds
No,
great.
no, no, no. Well, because at the end of the day, that's not what it's about. At
Oh.
34 years old, it's not about the buns. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's more important things in life. Like I know this now.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But if I knew it now, I'd say, no, motherfucker, stay home, make some money, start investing in some stocks. You know what I mean? Learn
Mm.
how to
Okay.
use this the right way for the future instead of the moment.
Okay.
A lot of decisions, that's another thing. So if I had to say reasons, another two, not so technically this is another reason. Like I should say another like thing I kind of would go back. Number two would just kind of be like I worked myself up so much I forgot what I was about to say. Cause it's just like I said, you learn so much about. Now I know so much more about like
Yes.
managing than I did back then. But obviously, like I did it, like I said, I didn't have to like moving out on your own. You start spending all this extra money, and at 22, like I didn't go to college, so I still didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was still trying to doing that. Your options are limited. I limited my world without even knowing that I limited my world.
Ah. Oof.
You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Right.
like I almost one did HVAC. You know what I mean? But obviously, I couldn't go to school and do that. I wanted to play basketball because I was at 22. I was probably like the most athletic I've been, the best in shape I've ever been, and I couldn't do it because I couldn't play college basketball at like a D2 school or even try to. I don't even know if I could have, but I never know. I would have tried, but I never knew. And it's just I didn't have time to like do a team, do practice, work this. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, it was all a lot, and I mean things could have been different. I almost joined the Navy.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like there was a lot of things that are just like there's a lot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So I don't know.
Interesting share. Yeah. Thanks for sharing.
I know.
Was that one or two or?
I had the second one. I just forgot what it
Oh, okay.
was. Go ahead. Give me a reason for you. One thing for you.
I I really wanted to kind of get a little bit harder and tougher with this. I didn't want to like be easy and be like, oh yeah, I wish I would have saved more back then, or I wish I would have not cared in high school. Like those are
Yeah,
easy
yeah,
things. Obviously, we all think that.
yeah.
So I kind of like really went in, and maybe something even that like, what am I still like even dealing with now? Again, if we're gonna go with healing, right, and being a female and holding on to emotions, one of the things I thought of was that I wish I would have told my boyfriend to like clean up the house before I moved in. Because I feel like it's 3 years in now and I'm still dealing with things. And I know for a fact that if I would have said and stood up for like myself, I guess, or what I wanted, or some expectations, maybe he would have been like, no problem, and done it in a heartbeat. And I could have walked in, and that could have been way in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean.
But now you moved in, it gets comfortable,
Now,
and
yeah,
who
exactly.
cares? Now
It's
you're
too
already
late.
here.
It's too
I'm
late
like,
now.
Dang
Too
it.
late now. It's too late now.
Dang it. Yeah. What
Well,
can you do? You still love him through it, right? God. Clean up your shit. If you're ever listening to this, babe.
I mean, that's honestly, so like, if I had to go to another example, it's all decisions of, like, another big decision that I made earlier on in life was the first car that I had.
Oh.
Didn't need to get it. I just got it because I was just doing my friend a solid and got a new car, and you know what I mean? But that turned out to be whatever that turned out to be. Wasn't the right time for it.
Wow. Okay.
And then that just was just a fucking domino effect.
Oh no.
Because like I started taking in, like, how do I word this in like a way that I don't want to sound. I have put myself in situations in the past to like help people out by using what I had because they weren't able to do it.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, that always put me at a negative spot.
Oh yeah.
Because they weren't able to do it. But at the end of the day, like, I did what I had to do to help out who I was with at the time. So,
but you got shit on because of it, is what you're saying?
No, I mean, not shit on it. Oh. It's just these are like big, like, life impacting decisions.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like, I'll just say it, like, in the universe of like cars, like cars that I don't drive. Sound like the guitar right there. Cars that like I don't drive, but they're in my name.
Oh no.
That kind of stuff. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've done things like that multiple times. I put my stuff on the line for multiple people. Like, not even just girls, just people in general. I've always put other people ahead of myself. And now it's to the point where I've kind of learned where, like, because that's like a drug. Oh. You take it once, you take it over and over and over and over again. That's just the kind of person you are. And you just, it doesn't matter to you. You love helping people out. And it's not like at the same time, like, I'm at a point now where it's like, I love myself too much to sell out for, you know, like I don't get me wrong. Like, I don't mind helping people out, but at the same time, back then there was really no limit.
Right.
And then the older you get, there's more of a limit. So I wish, like I said, I wish the first time I never took the drug of wanting to have pleasure, wanting to have, you know, the drug of caring for others before myself, especially if like the picture, it could be way bigger and like negative for me in the long run, or, you know what I mean, than the short run.
Right.
So there's two examples right there.
Those are good.
That third one is it's still from earlier. I just still can't remember because yeah.
Okay, well, keep thinking.
I know
I'll share.
It might be going. I'll wake up at 3 a.m. tonight, and then I'll have that thought and just put it in the air.
Okay.
And then I'll remember it next week, and then I won't remember. And then as soon as the lights are off and everything's done, I'll be like, "Oh shit!"
That's we can come back on and spotlight you really quick.
We'll just turn it back on and be like, "Wait! I forgot." From 2 weeks ago, I figured it out.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So you're kind of talking about like putting yourself first.
Yes.
I guess my last two are kind of both related to that in a way. The first one is basically I wish I never did birth control. I wish I just would have made the guys wear their damn condoms. You guys freaking suck it up. You want this so bad. Because now the birth control that I picked, it's serious. It gave me dark spots on my face. Now I have like permanent damage
Nah, so I've had heard a lot of
to my face. On
negative.
top of who knows what kind of messed up hormones I have dealing with, right?
That's the main thing. That's the main reason why too.
Why did we do that? Why did we do that? When there was literally an already perfect way to have safe sex without having to change anyone's hormones.
It's called abstinence.
Well, we all know we don't want to do that. We all know we're human beings and we would love some pleasure. That's fine. But that is a huge one for me because
no, I you know
sucks.
what? And that's something that me, Ryan, and the whole male society will never understand. But for me, I understand for without understanding, just because I've been around enough girls in the past who have been on birth control.
Right.
And sometimes it does cause
all kinds of things.
Some
tidal
waves.
Oh my god!
All the different types of that.
There's exactly right.
Like
there's some that make you gain so much weight. There's some that just mess you up like totally internally. There's
that tidal wave is crazy.
Yeah.
That full moon tidal wave is something else, bro. Watch your back.
Yeah.
Hide your kids. Hide the remote.
It's just best if we were made to be this way, so we're just gonna ride the wave every month. Be natural. It's human nature. Yeah, toaster strudel it up. Come on.
Guys are weak.
Right?
Hey, man.
Whatever.
It's nuts. Hey, man.
Okay. Last one is really tough to talk about. I recently, like in the past few months, I made a decision that was to make sure everyone else was happy. And I didn't just stick with no, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And in your way of making other people happy, you don't really know what other people want to be happy. You think you're making your own assumptions. So that gets already convoluted as it is anyway, right? So you come to a decision, and then something happened where I think I've actually lost a friend from it, a very long, dear friend. And I guess, yeah, I made a decision and it sucked and it was the wrong decision. And I guess maybe it would, yeah, it sucks. It really sucks.
Well, sorry.
And I should have just done what I wanted to do, because maybe I wouldn't have lost that friend. I don't know.
And I guess for our age, I guess a lot of people out there would say sometimes they wish. It's harder as you get older to kind of swallow some pride sometimes when it comes to being the adult in the room to apologize, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, because sometimes, and I'm not saying it's fake or not being yourself, but sometimes you adjust the Rubik's Cube a little bit to match one side, just to be to fit in with that side you're with. You know what I mean? You like this person, you fuck with this person, and at the same time, the Rubik's Cube, they don't want to be all the same colors. They don't want the perfect Rubik's Cube. They just want one side of it to be that whole color. So for me, it's just sometimes you're that whole color, but at the same time, it's sometimes it's you know what? At our age, it's tough, because it's all right, I know for with person X, I got to do X, Y, and Z to just to keep this cordial. Not cordial, but at the same time, it's, for instance, I'll use this as an example. You have a friend, you guys have a great time going out. Every once in a while, something happens. This person just, for instance, one thing for me, it would be hard for me to go out with someone that I'm friends with, that I'm really close with, and they're like a shitty tipper or don't tip the bartender.
Mm.
Like for me, that's where it's just like
Mm-hmm.
I can't go out with you. Like I can't be seen with you. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely,
like
sure.
that's an example of like for me, it's just like all right, I'm not gonna lose a friend over that, but at the same time, like if that's all I did with you was do this, and it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna keep hanging out with someone who
Yeah, you
doesn't
might
like,
just pull yourself
you know what I
back a
mean,
bit.
tip the bartender, like especially like if someone even left like. I'm not saying do this because I believe there's a whole line of this that people should know. Maybe I'll talk about it one day of like how you should
Ooh,
properly tip.
yeah, we can get into that. That's great.
But like, even if you just left them like 15%, especially if you had like, if someone had like if we went out and someone had like 2 or 3 beers and their check's like $15 and left $33, like it is what it is. You know what I mean? I might leave 10 then. But at the end of the day, like I can't hang out with people who like at our age, like you lose friends, and sometimes it's like it's a borderline too because it's like you want to tell people how they are or what they're doing, but at the end of the day, like I said, I'm so at peace. Sometimes it's just not
Right.
even worth
Yeah.
the argument. Like
No, no, it's
I'm
not.
just not
No.
going to be around the energy of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes do I. This is tough because if that's one thing I don't know if I would go back if I had to do this the opposite way. Like if
Mm.
there was people that let's just say this, do I have any bad taste in my mouth or regret from cutting conversations down or cutting conversations off from people out there who are just naturally wrong and are just wrong people and like a lot of things that they do, and it's just not what I'm about,
Mhm.
you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're doing, I wish I reached out to them, but a lot of times too it's just like it's not worth it.
Right.
Like it's not worth me to stress
Right.
about this.
Right.
It's not worth it.
Jordan, you made me realize something because I have a bad taste in my mouth about people that have actually just kind of distanced themselves from me,
Yeah.
and I didn't know why, and I was really hurt because they just like ghosted me. Not obviously relationships, just friendships.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm realizing I must have carried that for a while because I still think about it now. You brought it up now, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But I'm like, okay, maybe they had to distance themselves from me for some reason to better themselves, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be okay with that. I
Yeah.
have to be okay with that. They did the right thing for them, and so maybe that's why. Maybe you
I
finally
mean,
given me my answers that I needed.
even for you, like we're at a point now. It's like our age is kind of sad because like it's either like people settling down, and it's like you make friends with people. Like now, I'll probably be more friends, honestly, with the guys on like my flag team because we're at an age now we want to play sports. We play
Right.
sports together.
Yeah.
We're all having kids together. So
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Like those are the people that like you can kind of like correlate with, and like,
Right.
but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's either it's a huge divide our age because it's people who don't have kids and don't have anything to like hold them back. It's people who do have families and
Exactly.
have,
Right.
different lifestyles of so many different things going on between life, family, kid, all the worlds. And then there's just like there's people also like we're trying to figure out our lives too. So there's people
Right.
that like us trying to figure stuff out still. There's people who have everything figured out. Like they know
Right.
everything that they are, what they want to be, what they want to do, who
Right.
they want to be with, when they want to, like they have like a fucking timeline down to the T. And then there's people out there who still want to like party, which is cool too. You know what I mean? Like people our age still want to go out and party every night, still drink every single night. You know what I mean?
Eh,
But that's what I'm saying too. Like those are the people in life where it's just like I always respect you, I love you to death, but I can't go out every night.
yeah.
I'm not
Sure.
about being out every night. I'm not
Yeah.
about being out. But I know if I do want to go out, like I'll reach out and be like, "Yo, what's up? Like let's
Right.
catch up." You know what I mean? But at the same time, like the more and more you do this with a person, and then the older you get, it's just
Right.
time changes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
things change. But I
Even
can
even
change.
though I was gonna say, even though I don't have any kids yet, I want to be around people that have kids because I want to see what they're doing and watch from them and learn from them
She
and
wants to
experience
manifest it.
it. Exactly. Exactly. I want to hold them and watch you teach them and learn from you so bad.
Wow. Wow. Is there hmm I, hey, I don't think I'll come up with that. I mean, I kind of went away from the third one and just kind of deflected the third one to
It's all
a
right.
way of because I forget the other one.
Okay.
Like I had it in my brain and I was about to say it and I was just like, and then a fly went in my mouth and then I choked and then My palms are sweaty, my knees weak, my arms were heavy. He was vomiting on my sweater already.
What's he
Mom's
doing?
spaghetti. He's nervous.
What has he been doing?
What has he been doing?
Just chilling?
Nah, they showed him on TV a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
The Detroit Lions were in an NFC Championship game. He was flicking off fucking 49ers fans at the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Slim Shady. But shout out Eminem, shout out Detroit Lions. They had a good season. You know what I mean? I forget the last time he made an album. He made an album within the last 2 years. I just,
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to him though.
The last major one I remember was him dissing MGK.
Yeah. Ooh.
That whole album. No, there was Headshot and then there was.
It's okay. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'll always back MGK. It's fine.
MGK.
Not over Eminem in the sense of like who's better, but like.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. I am Steve-O. MGK's from Cleveland. I learned that from the New Heights podcast.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Well, Liz.
Well.
Anything else on this last final discussion topic of today?
I don't know. I feel like that was really deep. I feel like I got some like hugs to my heart emotionally from this, and I feel like I got some answers that I didn't even know I was gonna get answers about. What was I saying? See, you think about something for years and years, and then just in the middle of just talking to a friend, you learn, oh, that's why. Huh? Okay.
Was it like this, like the TV shows when something pops
The light
off
bulb
in you?
thing?
Or hallelujah.
No, it's more the light bulb.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
No, it was the light bulb.
I tried.
That's okay.
Maybe I'll do that tonight if someone gets bingo.
You should.
The one, and I'll be like, hallelujah.
It'd be hilarious.
Well, we'll see what my brain muster's up. Do you have a positive closing note for
and it's
our
from
fellow podcast listeners?
Mahatma Gandhi, of course. Gandhi, I had to.
I know who Gandhi is.
I had to for this one. I mean, hopefully he said it. Who knows with the internet?
I know. It probably was Shaq.
Even better though. Yo, DJ Diesel. I got to see him perform live. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I heard DJ Diesel does his thing.
The best. Okay.
DJ Diesel.
Let's move on. So, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Namaste.
Namaste. Boom, 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 boom. All right, sorry, you said harmony.
I love I know, Bone Thugs.
That's why it went straight to my.
But I love the Bone Thugs and Phil Collins, that collab that they did with that one in whatever Phil Collins song was.
Phil Collins.
Take Me Home.
Oh, I hear Phil Collins and I think of Tarzan.
Oh, always literally the best soundtrack Disney ever made is that one from Tarzan.
A lot of people do that at weddings. I'm not gonna lie.
They do what?
That song.
Take Me Home?
No,
You'll Be in My Heart?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mother son dance.
Oh.
A lot of mother son dance, they either do that or they do You Got a Friend.
Oh.
Yeah. It's cute. It's cute. No, I like those.
That's cute.
It's tough because like if I were to ever be married, it's like, damn, I always have my song pictured in my head. But do you do these other ones too? You know what I mean?
No.
No,
you gotta do what you want.
I mean, I'm torn now. I mean, I've always wanted to do Boys to Men Mama, you know what I mean? But, these other ones, I don't know if I would do You'll Be in My Heart, but You Got a Friend in Me is tough, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
It's tough. It's tough. It's torn.
Is the girl Jessie?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to have to use that now. Coming up for trivia now. What is the name? What is the name of the girl from Jessie or from Andy, or not Andy? Woody's Roundup group? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
All right. I'll have to use that. Who's Woody's real love? Who's Woody's true love? That's what I should ask.
But Buzz, another favorite alien of mine. I gotta listen, the alien memes, the space memes, or the captions. Just watch my Instagram this weekend.
Well,
I'm
you can watch the end of this Instagram because this podcast is to infinity.
Bye.
Yeah.